What is good, guys? Welcome back. So on this one, I wanted to go over exactly what I would do if I was starting the Amazon influencer program in 2026, especially with all these recent changes that's happening with Halo sales and just so much more. A lot has changed, obviously, and so coming into the game in 2026 is going to be very different than versus someone who came in the game like 3 years ago. Okay, and so these are the exact steps that I would do if I were you, if I was just in this program, or maybe you're already in it but you want to change your strategy, especially with what's been going on, right? So number one, okay, first things first, just continue uploading videos. Okay, if you're already in the program, you've been reviewing stuff, you've been uploading videos, just keep doing that. Okay, regardless of Halo sales or not, that is the main thing that you will still need to do. Now, of course, that being said, now is the time to focus more on the quality of your video. So this is one of the first things that I would definitely change if I were starting now versus when I was starting, because when I first started this program, I would grab any product like this water bottle and just try to do the quickest 30-second video, review for it, regardless of what I showed, how I used it. I mean, it's just a water bottle. You can't show too much. But like, for example, maybe my keyboard back there, my laptop, I would just be like, oh, here's my laptop. It's black, has RGB lighting, looks good. And then that would be it, right? Just simple, straightforward. Doesn't really show much. And so I would just pump volume like that in all my videos. And honestly, the conversion for them were terrible. Like, I really wish I could have changed that. And especially moving into 2026, if you're just starting in this program, you're getting in there, quality is going to matter so much. Okay, and this is something that I've improved on in all my videos, and this is something that I'm going to advise you guys start doing in your videos, because if you're not doing this, you're not improving the quality of your videos, then you're going to have a very hard time scaling this business model, man. I mean, for one, it's saturated. Okay, there are a lot of influencers in this space, way more compared to like last year and the years before that. Number two, brands are going to be more stricter now with who they give their samples to. So if they see your videos on your storefront and they notice that you're just half-assed in these videos, they ain't gonna give you shit. All right, like straight up. So improve the quality, take the time to talk about the details of the products that you're reviewing. Take the time to shoot some B-roll for some of these videos. I kid you not, check this out. I recently got some new AirPods last week or so, and so when I bought those, I wanted to get a good case for them, because really I didn't even think about cases like that with my old AirPods. But I bought this case right here, no joke, for the review that I did on this case for Amazon, because I did buy it on there. Now, I didn't source it strategically, I just liked it because it looked cool. No joke, the video I did for that, after all the B-roll, editing and whatnot, it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to edit that one video. And that video, when I finalized it, was like 3 minutes long. So a major increase from compared to like the amount of videos that I used to edit. Okay, and I say that because if this was back then, I would have just edited that, talking about it, showing the features, which I did on my clips and whatnot, but adding the B-rolls, takes more time. That usually would have taken me like 5 minutes to edit, but it took me nearly like 3, if not almost 4 times the amount of time to edit that video properly. Now, it's going to convert very well because I added B-roll into it while I was talking about it. And so all those little minor details is going to matter with your videos. And so if you're not improving the quality when you're shooting these videos, then you're going to have a hard time. Watch, I'm going to guarantee that video is going to do very well on Amazon and on YouTube. I'm going to upload this thing on YouTube as well. So watch, I'm going to show some numbers. I'm going to give it about 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, and then just post results, at the time of this video. So we'll see what happens, all right? But that is one thing I would definitely change, is improving the quality of every single one of my videos moving forward. Not to mention the thumbnails too. Look, you'll hear people say, oh, the thumbnails don't matter. I don't spend no time doing these fucking thumbnails. It's a waste of fucking time. All this bullshit. It's like, bro, you're standing with all these freaking influencers in the space. Like, how are you going to sit there and say that that shit doesn't matter? Sure, you can make money without a proper thumbnail. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if the video is good and someone just happens to click on yours anyways, because maybe a previous influencer's video was ass, then yeah, you will get a sale here and there. But why not take a minute, literally just a minute, to improve your thumbnail quality and potentially get even more clicks? Now, instead of getting a once in a while sale, you're probably getting a constant sale here and there, right? And like me, like my thumbnails, I don't even do no over editing. I just use the Oink templates that he offers, and I just apply that shit on there. Like, that is it. I don't do nothing extra. That's why I say it'll take like a minute, not even a minute, seconds to just apply something like that. So pick a template, add it, it'll make it look nice, and yeah, just go from there. Titles too, take a little time to think outside the box with some of your titles. Don't just put, oh, my favorite fucking, headphones or whatever. Like, no shit, you're getting paid, bro. So, That is one of the first things. And yes, I went a little bit deep on this one specifically because this is the main thing I would have done differently. Because in my first month, I only made I think like 50 cents when I started this program, and I uploaded like almost 200 videos at that time. So keep that in mind. 50 cents in my first month. Like, if I had improved the quality of all my videos back then, I guarantee I would have made way more than that. So yeah, that's what I'm telling you guys who are starting in this program, or you're just barely getting started or whatever. Improve on that quality. Yes, it's gonna suck to take almost 3 times the amount of time to edit a lot of these videos, but trust me, if you do well and you do it properly, you guys will see your conversions going much higher. Not to mention Amazon will probably favor your videos more in the carousel. So again, don't take my word for it, but if you ask anybody who's doing high quality videos, they're gonna prove you otherwise. So just say. Now, number 2, if I was starting this program from scratch, another thing that I would do is honestly stick to just posting on Amazon itself. Okay, the crazy thing that I am seeing now, especially in 2026, is that, and look, I don't blame you, because there are so many different ways you can expand from this program with like the offsite stuff, from pin interest, YouTube, Facebook deals, like all this extra shit, right? Look, try to stick to one thing, all right? Like, don't get me wrong, eventually you should expand into the offsite stuff like YouTube, all that good shit, which I'll touch on in a little bit right now. But it's diversifying your focus from the main goal. Okay, you signed up for the Amazon Influencer Program to make money from the Amazon Influencer Program, and so if you're diversifying all this focus and time into all these other things, you're not going to get that full benefit from what you're doing right now. And look, maybe someone can tell me different, but you are not going to make anywhere near as much as what you're going to make from on-site trying to post all your shit on YouTube, Pinterest, or Facebook. Okay, I haven't seen or heard anybody who has made different doing that shit. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna spend your time and focus, scale your on-site stuff. Okay, you're gonna see the most fastest results doing it versus everything else. See, this is the thing that people don't understand, is that everybody's trying to get us into this off-site stuff, except the problem with off-site is that it is gonna take time. You're building an actual audience off-site, off Amazon, and that doesn't happen very quick. Okay, like take for example, I have a separate YouTube channel where I upload all my Amazon influencer videos. I am about to be monetized after posting these videos for about a year and like a few months later. Okay, so imagine that, posting all these videos, editing all the tags, the title, the description, adding all these deep links, putting all this extra time into a channel that's not even paying me because I'm not even monetized yet, for a whole year and a few months. Okay, a lot of you hear that and you're thinking, well, damn, I don't want to do that shit now, right? And it's like, no, upfront, no. Like, stick to the on-site stuff. Okay, nothing's gonna pay you more than what you're doing with the on-site stuff. Okay, all that time and effort that you're putting onto all these other bullshit things, yeah, you're honestly wasting your time right now. At least until you're making, a certain amount with the on-site. Okay, so maybe you're making your first 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Like, I am seeing all these people who, they haven't even made their first 100. They're trying to do literally all these things that I just mentioned. Like, bro, it fucking trips me out. And here I am making almost 4,000 a month, and all I'm sticking to is literally the YouTube channel. That is it. I'm not getting into Pinterest right now. I am not doing no Facebook group deals right now. I'm not doing all this extra bullshit. And if you actually look at a lot of the, high earners on the on-site program, like doing really big numbers, even bigger than mine, you will notice that they are focused purely on the on-site stuff. Okay, they are not really expanding themselves out. A lot of them, if they do, is YouTube as well. But I'll explain why YouTube makes the more sense in a minute. Okay, but I'm just saying, if you're just starting out, you're barely 6 months into the program, like, just focus on the on-site. I guarantee if you just stay focused, request products through Creator Connection or buy them, source them, however, you just stick to that, you review them, post high quality content, you're gonna make way more money doing this shit than you are doing all that other bullshit. Okay, just take my word for it. All right, so that is one thing I would definitely do if I was starting from scratch. Now, number 3, and this is tying back to what I was mentioning about offsite, is once you do get to a certain point, once you start getting a little bit more comfortable with your earnings, or maybe you have a system in place too, is definitely start expanding into the offsite, soonish. Okay, not too soon, because I mentioned earlier, if you're less than 6 months, keep it off hands. But once you get past that 6 month mark, or you're making some decent commissions from it, you know, whatever that may be for you, then definitely look into the offsite stuff, okay? Because it is a must, especially in 2026, especially as we get more and more, you know, expanded with the program. Brands are going to want to see some type of offsite, you know, expansion out there. I've had more brands, you know, reach out to me asking for my social media handles and whatnot. So that just goes to show that these brands are going to want some type of audience down the road, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest. The main one I think a lot of people, everybody should be doing for sure, is at least YouTube. Pinterest, it can be hit or miss from what I've been seeing. I mean, from what I've seen, I've only seen maybe 2 people at max that have been super successful with it. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't more. That's just what I've seen. Could be wrong. Again, prove me wrong if you know you're watching this video. But I just think that's the least one that's probably gonna pay you. Who knows? Could be wrong. I mean, with this whole click per pay thing, it might change it up. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I might hop on that shit myself. But for now, I do think that's the lowest one. Right next to Facebook group deals too. Now, the thing with Facebook group deals is that you have to build a whole audience, okay? It takes time to build a whole group, establish it, earn that trust from your audience to really just post all your links and then start making a commission from that as well. Honestly, I think those 2 are the hardest ones in my opinion. So it trips me out when I see people trying to start both of these things, you know, like right away. And that's why I say YouTube to me is honestly the sweet one. It is the best option out of all these because for one, you're not recreating any content. All you're doing is uploading the same videos that you uploaded on Amazon onto the YouTube platform. That is it. Now the difference is that you'll have to edit the titles, you have to put some tags, a little description, you know, just organize it more because there is more detail with the YouTube channel than there is with an Amazon channel, okay? So, you know, that's the easy part, right? It's just uploading the same videos, no extra work needed. With like Facebook and Pinterest, you're kind of having to add some more stuff on there as well. Not to mention that uploading these videos, for one, it protects you from copyright stuff, okay? So if Amazon trips out about your videos, send them the links to your YouTube channel and you have all the proof you need right there. So it adds an extra protection of later. Number 2, eventually, you know, like with my channel, you can get monetized, which is going to build another stream of income because to be honest, nobody should be relying on Amazon for 100% of their income, okay? Just straight up. I know some of you want to scale this to the moon and that's perfectly fine, but just don't make it your only one source of income, okay? A lot of people have learned this the hard way over the past few months. Now, like I said, eventually you can get monetized, and that is my goal with this channel, is getting monetized, start building it up and making money through AdSense, okay? Not to mention these videos stay forever. They're almost evergreen content, so you don't have to worry about them ever really dying down because people will start to search certain things up and that's where your videos come into play, okay? So, you know, just saying, it's gonna pay long term. It's a long-term game, but once it, you know, plays out, it is gonna pay out. Like, that is crazy. Another thing too is that on top of making money from the Google AdSense, you can add your own personal deep links, you know, to the links to the products that you're reviewing. And if people click on those links, even if they don't buy the product that you're specifically reviewing, as long as they click on that link and they have it open on their browser or whatever, that cookie cache thing, whatever, it stays on there for 24 hours. So they end up buying something within that 24-hour period, you actually still make a commission from that. So that is fucking insane. Like, I'm not making money from being monetized on, you know, my channel because I'm not monetized, but I am making money through the offsite part just because people are simply clicking those links. Like, that is crazy. I'm about to have my highest month right now for this month. So I can imagine it's only going to continue to grow and grow, you know, month after month. So that is cool. And then once we get monetized, then we're going to get paid through both ways. So that's what I'm telling you. This one is the better option out of all 3 because it doesn't pay you right away, but it can get you paid in some way, you know, so just saying. And then lastly, like a YouTube channel, it attracts brands more too, because for one, it leads to more brand collaborations. And number 2, they see that you have this online presence, you have an outside channel from outside of Amazon. And so brands will want you to post your videos on both Amazon and YouTube. I literally already started getting my first few YouTube deals right now, actually. So they're actually paying me to post on my channel. Again, I'm not monetized on this channel, but I'm getting paid now again through brand deals because they see the views that my videos are getting, you know, on that channel. So I am telling you, this, like, creating a YouTube channel is just a whole different level and it's just insane. Again, it is a long-term play, but if you can make this play, it is gonna pay, bro. Like, you cannot sleep on this shit. It's freaking amazing. So, but again, that's just me. That's my personal preference. That is what I believe. If you think the Pinterest, Facebook group stuff works out for you guys, then go that route. You know, I'm just trying to help you guys out. I'm just trying to provide to you guys what I think is the best thing, you know, for you guys to do, but you don't have to follow it. These are just, again, my personal opinions. And lastly, if I was starting this program from scratch, how I would scale it is, honestly guys, just keep your head down and ignore all the noise. Right now there's a lot of talk that, oh, the program's dead, there's no point, without Halo sales the world is ending and all this and that, right? And the truth is, guys, is that nah, honestly the opportunity just got better, because if you can just do everything that I mentioned earlier, making high quality content, thumbnails, putting in that work, you guys will do extremely well throughout the rest of the year. And then, you know, throughout the rest of your career and whatnot with this thing. Like, there are going to be people who are going to be quitting, going to be half-assing this program now, simply because of Halo sales. But I mean, it's still the same way it's always been. It's just posting the same videos, doing the work, and just repeating the cycle. Like, nothing has really changed when you really sit down and think about it. Like, it's still the same program, it's still the same way of making money. It's just a few extra sales that we won't be getting any longer, okay? That is it. Nothing different. Like, it trips me out when people are really out there contemplating about quitting this shit. Like, good, leave, you know, because those of us who stay, we're gonna build those long-term, you know, brand collaborations, that partnership with these brands, and they're gonna keep providing samples for us, paying us, and really sticking to this program. And we're the ones who are gonna be making the most money in this program long term, okay? Because this is literally the easiest way of making money that I can literally possibly think of, that isn't like investing into stocks. And I like this one specifically because you necessarily don't even have to put money in this compared to stocks where you do have to invest your own money. This one, you're just investing time. It is still the best business model out there, right next to TikTok Shop Affiliate. And as long as you have a positive mindset, you're willing to put in the work, you communicate with, you know, whoever, you know, your network is, and just, you know, stay level-headed, you will crush this fucking program. This program is better than ever, and as long as you're, again, doing everything I just mentioned, you will do well. Like, you have nothing to worry about. Those are my top things as far as, you know, what I would do if I was starting from scratch, because yeah, the landscape has changed, but the game hasn't. Still the same game, just a different way of doing it. But with that being said, guys, hopefully this video was super helpful. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and if you have any insights, you have your own opinions, you have your own comments, definitely drop them down there in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. It's very interesting to hear other people's opinions, so yeah, let me hear yours down there in that comment section below. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.